that availability. He's just one of the guys.
Do you have any favorite movies of his?
Oh, Smokey and the Bandit, for sure.
Why? Why do you think he was such a megastar in his day?
I don't know. He was really hot in the 70s.
If you want to
we got the news while we're in the car coming here, and we're like, oh my God. But he's lived a really good life. I mean, really good life. I mean, I remember him with his cowboy hats and that smile and that mustache. So good. Good looking, great, good. I always, when I was a kid, we're from Brooklyn, New York. When I was a kid, I always wanted to be Burt Reynolds. You know what I mean? Because that was my idea of a macho man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, man. God.
Back here live at Burt Reynolds' Star on the Walk of Fame. Incidentally, his hand and shoe prints in cement are across the street at the Chinese Theater. The Hollywood Chamber of Commerce will be setting up some flowers here at his star at 4 p.m. We'll be here. We'll have much more at 6. Live in Hollywood, Chris Wolf, KTLA 5 News.
All right, Chris, thank you so much for that. And new details in a serious hit and run that left a man badly injured in Silver Lake. Police released this surveillance video in hopes of identifying the driver.
KTLA Steve Cooch live down at County's USC Hospital in Boyle Heights.
Yeah,
where the
we
victim
can
was recovered.
identify
Steve?
that driver.
Yeah, this is where the most severely injured victim was taken, Glenn and Lou. And sadly, after talking to family, they tell us there's a good chance this man won't survive his injuries. Now, officers have released the hit-and-run driving video to us. We're going to show it to you guys. Officers are hoping that somebody will help identify this hit-and-run vehicle and its driver.
I mean,
Let's
why
show that
put a
video right
camera
now.
up if that is
This
that
incident
bad?
happened a couple of days ago, as a matter of fact. The LAPD is now investigating it. They say the driver was in a white BMW, and he crashed into 2 people on a scooter, sending them flying into the air. In the video here, we can see this white BMW pushing and scraping and dragging the scooter that these 2 were riding against the rough street pavement. Detectives say the driver dragged that scooter under his car for hundreds of feet down an entire city block in Silver Lake. This crash happened at an intersection of Glendale Boulevard and Waverly Drive Tuesday night, just before 9 p.m. The BMW driver, he pushed the scooter all the way into the intersection. Then in the video captured at a restaurant nearby, we can see the driver throw his car in reverse, back up, and speed away. A 34-year-old man on that scooter was severely injured and rushed to a hospital by ambulance. That victim, we're told, just turned 35 years old yesterday. He spent his birthday in the hospital in a coma and on life support, according to family members. The vehicle is described as a 2010 white BMW 5 Series. The witnesses who saw this crash tell us the driver was a heavy-set Hispanic man, possibly with a beard, between the ages of 35 and 40 years old. Additionally, witnesses say this driver had a female with him seated in the front passenger seat. If this hit-and-run victim dies, the crimes these 2 face will be exponentially worse. Had these 2 stayed at the crash scene with the victims they hit on the scooter, they may not have faced any crimes at all. Now detectives tell us they want to speak to this driver directly.
Oh, she can't get in trouble.
At the point of impact, the motorized motorcycle was with no lights. So it's possible that at point of impact, you may not have seen this motorcycle. However, I do know you felt the impact, and I do know you knew that the motorcycle was trapped underneath your vehicle for quite a distance, because at one point, the driver had to go in reverse to dislodge the bicycle from his vehicle. And then he sped away.
This guy's a
The fact that he sped away,
spokesman.
knowing that he had just collided with 2 individuals, shows us a disregard for human life. But, you know, I don't know. I wasn't there, and I don't know what's going through your mind, but if you're scared, don't make it worse. Come, talk to us.
In that video, we can see the BMW, that white BMW, has some visible damage to his front end, possibly to the hood. It's also going to have damage to his undercarriage as well. Keep a lookout for this, guys. This could be a vehicle driven by one of your friends, by a neighbor. Again, the suspect was driving with a girl at the time of the incident. There were a lot of witnesses to this crash. Investigators are hoping that all of them can come forward, tell their story, and hopefully detectives will get enough clues to piece together an idea of who this driver is so we can bring him to justice. Live at County USC Medical Center, I'm Steve Cooge, KTLA 5 News. Glenn Middleton, back to you.
All right, Steve, tough to hear that. And now to developing news in Westminster. An investigation is underway into the deadly shooting of a young man.
It happened in a CVS pharmacy parking lot. KTLA's Orange County Bureau Chief Chip Yost now Joins us live with you more on the investigation. Chip?
Well, one of the words was bird.
Glenn and Lou, this shooting we're talking about happened in this CVS parking lot near Brookhurst and McFadden. Police say they got their first call about something going wrong here a little before 10 last night, but they say the first call was just about a physical fight in the parking lot. However, as police were making their way here, they say the call was upgraded to a call of shots fired. And when police arrived, they found a man in his 20s down in the parking lot.
No, probably Asian.
We have one suspect in this case. Was seen fleeing the scene on foot, described as a Malaysian in his mid-20s. Our detectives are currently on scene doing follow-up with video surveillance and contacting witnesses.
Yeah, but still.
Unfortunately, that man who was found here in the parking lot was taken to a local hospital where he was later pronounced dead. Reporting live in Westminster, I'm Chip Yost, KTLA 5 News.
Chip, thank you. A Seal Beach principal is facing criticism this afternoon over a Facebook post condemning Nike's ad campaign with Colin Kaepernick.
It's called freedom of
Ronnie
speech.
Burns Ellis isn't talking about the backlash.
Principal, can you talk to us about that post? Can you talk to us about the Change.org petition? Do you have a response?
On Tuesday, Burns Ellis posted this to Facebook showing a cut-up Nike shirt and goes on to call Colin Kaepernick, quote, an anti-American thug. She is currently the principal of McGall Elementary in Seal Beach and has since removed that post. Some are calling her comments racially charged and inappropriate in a public school setting.
If you would have said, I don't believe he's right for not standing up and said it in a nice way, but you're right.
To me, it's basically a racist opinion. And to post that publicly was very disappointing.
The school superintendent says one person's opinion does not represent the values of the district, but added that Burns Ellis is, quote, a spectacular principal.
A controversial traffic stop in Wisconsin after an 18-year-old black man is handcuffed and falsely accused of robbery while on his way home from church.
Come out with your hands up, face away, on the sidewalk, face away. Hands up high in the air.
The young man was in a car with his grandmother and her friend, both of whom are white, when they were pulled over on Sunday. Police say another couple had flagged down an officer and said the teen was robbing the women in the car. With guns drawn, they got the young man out of the car, handcuffed him, and held him for 6 minutes. Needless to say, the family was shaken.
Yeah.
He really was crying. Like he when he walked up to his grandma, he was crying. His grandmother was crying. They shouldn't have went that far with it. Like if you would have seen how surrounded this boy was, and like I seen him shaking, and I'm looking like, oh,
they have
to
go by what.
Police said a couple who reported the apparent robbery left the scene before they could get a formal statement. When police sorted it all out, the boy was released. His family has hired an attorney who specializes in civil rights cases.
Redmond O'Neill, the son of actors Ryan O'Neill and the late Farrah Fawcett, is facing charges for a series of assaults, and today one of his alleged victims spoke out. Ken Fox, along with his attorney, Gloria Allred, held a news conference this morning. Fox says he was attacked by O'Neill, and he claims O'Neill also used homophobic slurs before that attack.
Mr. O'Neill looked at me and said, "What are you looking at?" And then viciously assaulted me. I have spent the last 4 months recovering from what Redmond O'Neill did to me. I'm speaking out today because I need to do what I can to make sure this man never injures or hurts another defenseless ever again.
Defenseless
Fox
people,
has filed a lawsuit against O'Neill. The actor was arrested back in May in connection with the robbery of 7-Eleven. Police later learned he took that prescription for a series of other violent assaults, including 2 stabbings.
Why known for its 1950s theme, has filed for bankruptcy protection. However, Ruby's owners say the bankruptcy has no impact on the day-to-day operations of the 32 restaurant chain. Ruby's key problem was money borrowed to buy out disgruntled partners 6 years ago and a missed $2 million payment to a lender. The restaurant will now partner with Craig Realty Group for a financial rearrangement. Craig will own 60% of the restaurant chain. Coming up, our Entertainment Report.
Oh, Glenn and Lou, it's a classic Hollywood rom-com ending that almost never happened. I'm talking about the ending of When Harry Met Sally. Still ahead, director Rob Reiner reveals why the iconic film almost had a very different outcome.
Hi guys, here's what we have for you tomorrow. They call it the Chuck E. Cheese for
I want to hear it,
Indoor
Jared.
Amusement Park with
It's
virtual
very
reality
important to
games,
me.
escape rooms, and more.
Yeah. That was a
Looking to
great
drive to the
movie.
LA County Fair and detail the easy and cheap ways to get there in vital traffic.
And also breaking news, we get started right
Not my
before
kind of movie,
Ford
and that was a
Stadium
long time
tomorrow.
ago. When actually I went to see some dramas I actually liked, but I think that was a drama comedy thing.
LA's very
Like
own for
drama
entertainment
comedy.
news. Presented by the Mercedes-Benz dealers of Southern California.
I tell you, the movies lately
You know when you're
are
at Ross and that cute
ridiculously
dress
bad.
gets even cuter? Yes! Or when you can say yes to both? Sure. Or when you find that brand at that price? Are you kidding me?
And the most part, the
Yes for
actors
less.
are pretty
And that's
good,
what Ross
but the
always
movies
has in
are
store.
bad. Well, it's like Mission
It feels
Impossible.
even
That was
better
a
when you
big
find it for
money.
less at Ross.
And
Yes
it was
for less.
bad.
A new garage door for Lisa. Should be yours for as little as $6.99.
You know, you irritate
All
me.
right now, and I'll knock it.
Oh, it's all right now, and I'll knock off. This is a special deal that runs all year round for the last 10 years. You're such an asshole. Piece of shit.
I thought you were talking about me.
You weird son. God, you two.
You're gonna take the hell out of me. I know. What did I do?
You're strange. That's for sure. I mean, of all things, you are strange. When I first seen that movie, Dr. Strange, I thought it was about you. Well, it wasn't my joke, but you sure enjoyed it.
It wasn't a joke. I thought you were talking to me.
Okay. Oh God, I have a knife.
Oh, God. Oh, hell.
God, what I'm gonna have for dinner?
I'm not even hungry. Because I ate.
What'd you eat? You had a big breakfast after you went to the doctor.
No. I came home and I ate the rest of my last night's dinner.
You bitch! You did that twice! Last night I had the Asian because it was the oldest. Oh look, Brooke Reynolds is still dead.
Oh. Boy, his eyebrows are really black.
They're probably dyed, love, or they use that stuff that puts the color back in.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works. Uh-oh. Trouble's afoot. He's gonna take that out and
As
film
long
it.
as he puts it back in.
I should whip it out and say, here, film this. That would be nice on YouTube. Those things that have great lens. That has a great lens.
Yeah, but everything's backwards.
No, that's... But if you show it on film, it's right way,
Oh,
right?
it turns it right?
Yeah. It's like looking in the mirror. It'll reverse it when it plays it back.
category that turned out to be the not-so-popular category among the masses. The Popular Achievement in Film Award will not be handed out in February as planned. The so-called Popcorn Award was announced last month, with critics saying it was designed to boost TV ratings by featuring films that are rarely nominated for Best Picture. The Academy says it will continue to research the idea, though,